finals. Strike versus Cheezy, going to be seeing the PS2 gentlemen. See if Cheezy can kind of break the zone that Jeff's been famous for, not letting people get in and immediately starting off. I know Squirtle can be real tough for ZSS due to his height.
Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, the height means a lot of these moves are going to go right over his head.
Yeah, and he's really quick, incredibly fast aerials, good poking tools. ZSS kind of has a bit of an issue with short, fast characters.
Yeah, makes sense, especially ones like this that can just get in your space with an overshoot pretty easily. Like the side B as well is good horizontal range and make sure that Jeff never gets to go too far away from Cheezy.
The caveat being, while this may be a tough matchup for ZSS, Strike, a former PT main, definitely knows the ins and outs of these characters and has a pretty low opinion of them, so getting the power-up of not believing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cheezy's gonna make him believe with the jab lock F smash.
Incredible double jab lock.
Now, I do love to see when two players do have knowledge of the same character like this, you know. Jeff not playing the ZSS Diddy exclusively now, I don't think is interested in playing the PT at all in tournament, but knowing it so well, I love dittos or things like this where they have a pocket of that other character.
Yeah, it's really fun to see like the interactions that they've developed against himself from having had it done to them so many times.
And they know exactly the little tricks. And that's not going to take it. Squirtle's so light, barely living.
Yeah, I think we were seeing Cheezy try to exploit Squirtle's advantage on ZSS by staying at a much later percent than we would normally see.
Yeah, and it working out this time for him.
Honestly, pretty surprised. Cheezy's doing a pretty good job keeping this early lead and not letting Jeff get too many chances to catch him off guard.
Yeah, and the only thing that Cheezy's going to have to deal with here is the frustration of getting all of these little hits, and there we go, paralyzer into side B.
This isn't a bad position though. You're at a damage reset. You get to go back on Squirtle and see if you can start to really put the damage back onto Strike.
Yeah, and just an up B to cover the platform. I like what I'm seeing from Cheezy.
Trying to trade with the taser. I do not know what that weapon, that move is called. The ZSS taser shot or whatever.
Oh, I think I just said the name of it. The paralyzer.
Paralyzer, there you go.
Yeah, paralyzer.
Oh, opting for a switching Charizard. This might be an inopportune moment to be a heavy, but he looks like he wants to stick with it. Maybe try to get an early kill to build up a bigger lead than he already has. Catching him with the Nair. He's in a ledge trap position, going for a really funny up B.
That was super goofy, but it gets the job done. Not going to find the kill, though.
It's not who plays neutral the strongest, but who has the most quirky options.
Yes, I see. That's what we're all about here.
And catching him with the up
goodness.
smash.
Landing an aerial and then just up smash to call out the jump. I love it.
Seeing some incredibly goofy and horseplay coming out from Cheezy.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what you need against Jeff as well. It seems like the kind of player that Strike is very much like meant to get you on your mental bad side. And if you can just not care, and especially if you're good at the camp out playstyle as well. Wow, and yeah, Cheezy making the most of these stocks.
We're trying to catch him with another aggressive up B, but it's just going to flare blitz him.
Yep, the one option that he knew would hit.
Yeah, Cheezy's not going to find these cheesy back throw kill confirms with Charizard. One thing that Strike always talks about is those back throw filipids. Not going to be one to get hit by those.
Yeah, Strike, definitely a very knowledgeable player. Oh, wow, gets the back to the kill. But Strike, a very knowledgeable player in terms of what is and what is not a real thing. I remember when he was playing a Diddy Ditto with Jimru, and Jimru tried to do a down throw dare combo on him, and in mid-set, he said the most savage thing I think I've heard in a while mid-set is, "Don't try and matchup check me." And I said, oh my god, that was real.
That's the most brutal thing you can say to another man
exactly.
in a video game.
You try and combo him, he gets out and he saes, "Don't try and matchup check me."
That's when you know you fucked up.
So you're like, I'm gonna just change my major, I'm gonna change my name, I'm changing my country.
Yeah, get that fake shit out of here. But Cheezy, I think his unique playstyle so far in this matchup has fared him pretty well. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon because Strike is making this comeback right now.
That's great spacing. And Cheezy knowing exactly what ZSS wants.
Good flame. Is he going to be able to catch his option?
Yeah, and he just keeps getting him back. 133 now.
Such patient and measured ledge traps. unfortunately spoke too late, gave up a little positioning, might be out of this game. Triple jumping right past him to take it center stage once again. Strike not wanting to overcommit here. This is dangerous territory for both players. Next hit could do it just like that.
Dropping down, trying to find some kind of falling aerial. Not sure what it was. Springing 6 up smash out of shield. Absolutely demolished. Yeah, great stuff from Cheezy to make sure all of the, stray hits that Strike is trying to get, he got way fewer of them, for example, than the last game we saw against Choji. Really good patient shield play and not letting these Zairs really open him up. And it also helps us really good spacing from the Charizard to make sure that he was around F-tilt and down tilt range and not really letting himself get Zaired a lot or kicked by the ZSS F-tilt himself.
This is one of those situations where I really appreciate these players like Strike, Choji coming out to play against some of our local guys, because it just goes to show that we actually do have pretty strong competition out here.
Yeah, definitely. Would love to see Cheezy go out to more tournaments. And guaranteeing himself third here already and getting up a set.
Alrighty,
All right,
going to opposite go to the Diddy.
Yeah, so Strike not liking the ZSS there, and I can see why. It definitely seemed like it was having trouble, but we'll see if the Diddy's going to be any better. I'm not sure.
Really?
Wow, so many side beats.
I think he heard something about being quirky and said, "Listen, I am the quirk master around these regions."
Absolutely.
You think you can just throw out these aerials on me? I'm gonna side beat you 42 times in a row. Trying to go for another one. Is he gonna catch a double jab?
Oh,
dropping the jaw block.
And now Strike is the one that gets a big opportunity to play like patient and shield now. The kind of the onus of putting the pressure on is falling to Cheezy for sure.
I have not seen that interaction before. Really smart from Cheezy to blow that banana right off stage.
Wow, yeah, I would never have thought to do that either. That's very smart.
That is such a big downer. Catching him through the platform on the ground. Up smash bulls take that stop.
Charge too, definitely taking it.
Yeah. It's the scary part about Diddy. Give him a lead. He's gonna hit in that shield.
Yeah, and Diddy, another character that both the characters that Strike plays really want you on your back foot, want you reacting to them. Oh, just barely gonna miss the down air.
Drop the conversion, but still keeping on a lot of pressure. Is Cheezy gonna be able to get back on ledge? Does not look like it. Going for the F there, not the S smash. Not sure if it's gonna kill at this point.
Yeah, and the projectiles coming from Diddy are so hard for Charizard to deal with.
Feigning a lot of options right there. Just continuing to dash on him and catch the ledge option with the banana was really big from Strike. Seeing the adjustment absolutely come out with this counter pick.
And like he said, with Jeff knowing the character, especially makes it so that this character counter pick, he gets to keep all of that knowledge that he just had from the last set and that he already knows about PT, and Cheezy just has to adapt on the fly.
Absolutely. It's starting to look like this might be Strike's game. So at this point, if I'm Cheezy, I'm trying to find what habits am I figuring out this game. You know, trying to figure out what adjustments I need to make so I can have a good mental going into the next one.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, nice edge cancel on the side B. Cheezy gonna be privy to that. Not only gonna let him get away from it free.
And yeah, the side B kind of works in a similar way to the flip jump kick from ZSS, in which if you have the space to go above someone vertically, you can just get back to center for free.
Charging just enough for that to be safe on shield, putting him back off stage. Somehow avoiding the nair on his recovery. Some pretty wild item play going on.
Yeah, definitely. Strike gets the banana back. Tech roll away is going to save him from the follow-up.
Barely missing the up smash on that.
And Ivysaur with the banana in his mouth, finally losing it.
You can see Strike was pretty aware of what he could and couldn't do with that banana out shield, because he was just putting moves on a shield, like, throw it, I dare you. You don't have the frame data to contest me here.
Yep, and there we go. Now Smash is going to take it 113 on Cheezy. And like you said, it's definitely one of those games. Just feel out, try and get a couple habits locked down, try and freak Strike out a bit.
Yeah, make him start to second guess that momentum that he was holding for the whole game. And like, Charizard's definitely the character to do it. You can make a couple of bad decisions seem a lot more painful than they really are.
Yeah.
Catch a little bad player blitz, that might get some mentality back in check for sure. Jeff does not want to let him get any opportunities here. With that up B, going to take that game.
Yeah, wow. Barrel's very strong.
Yeah, that was a good adjustment from Strike.
And there comes in having the counter pick for the bad matchups. I'm not sure if PT is a particularly bad matchup against the ZSS or if it's just flavor of how Strike is feeling, but the Diddy looking absolutely dominant. And looked really hard for Cheezy there to get in with all of the safe banana play from Strike there.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Gonna be going to some, you know, some Animal Crossing music.
No, this is Yoshi's
music.
Yeah,
I should know this.
Yeah,
I'm a Yoshi main. Both these players making me look
Disrespectful.
foolish. Alright. Catching the banana with an aerial.
I love that Squirtle and Ibis are just holding their mouths.
Yeah, they hold in their mouths, and have you ever seen Mewtwo hold the banana?
Does he just hover it like it's floating?
He hovers it, but he holds it like a gun. So
Oh,
he's
that's
just
so cool.
hovering a banana gun at you the whole time. It's so funny.
That's threatening.
Alright. So
Is he like Falco? Does he hold it sideways?
he like holds the stem like, towards you, like towards his hand, like he's holding it as a handle, and the top of it that's open is out like a barrel. It literally looks like he's telepathically holding a Glock.
Nice.
Alright, Cheezy's doing a much better job this game of just not letting Strike run away with too much damage. In fact, he's at the most comical percent. Goodbye, comical percent.
No double jump for Cheese. Gosh, yeah, what a big down air. That's such good coverage when you're landing on the platform.
And that's he's caught that with him a couple of times. Hasn't gotten too much off of it, but just letting him know you can't just sit on that platform yet. I got big aerials. Jumping right through it, not getting a conversion once again. But keeping the pressure on him.
Yeah, we can definitely tell this stage is coming in handy here with... oh, wow. Up smash is going to get that whip grab. But the stage definitely coming in handy here, Strike, with not as much room to run away and side.
It's done. Oh, it's done now? Yeah. That looks really nice. I didn't know she was such a good painter. I know she did the shirt too before that.
Strike trying to hold on to this stock as long as he can here. Cheezy's got a bunch of things that can confirm here. Looks like gonna just stay with the Charizard, try and find a fair or F tilt. Is Charizard's killing tilt, is that the F tilt or the down tilt?
His killing one is F tilt.
Is the F tilt, gotcha.
You want to hit the flame on it so it kills at 10%. Oh, not getting the conversion off that. That could have been big at ledge. Spot dodging the grab, not letting him get any opportunities to get him come back here.
Yeah, now rolls to the ledge. Yeah, great coverage once Diddy has his back to the ledge like that. He's got the option to Z drop it off as well as just throw it forward to cover roll.
Absolutely. Oop, down tilt.
Okay, it looked like it was a true conversion from Strike, just a little bit of hesitation. Cheezy's gonna capitalize on that.
Yeah. If he's gonna stick with Charizard, he can definitely make a good comeback here. He just has to avoid these banana setups, just like that, and that'll take it.
So this time the down tilt is easily gonna find the up smash.
Yeah, no hesitation on that one. Just gonna pull the trigger. Knows his percents now. Squirtle, I think, has done the best job of keeping the damage even, keeping the pressure up, but not a big early killer.
Now this is looking very bad for Cheezy here, especially on the Charizard. He's gonna have to probably cycle out and try and get some work done with the Squirtle if he really wants to take any more stocks from Strike.
Yeah, I think that's the one tough thing about Pokemon Trainer. You have to know when to switch and when to like just rock with a certain character.
Yeah, and as soon as he was out of the Squirtle and into the Ivysaur, it just looked like, yeah, Ivysaur is a much harder time dealing with Diddy and neutral.
And he's going to fall right into the up smash.
Okay, and the smaller ceiling, yeah, is going to take that.
Looked like some slightly sus DI, but either way, it was a high percent.
Okay, and some good adjustments from Cheezy, but still definitely looking a little lost against Strike's Diddy now.
Yeah, the Diddy, much different character than ZSS. And Strike clearly much more comfortable in this matchup.
Yeah, I'd like to ask him once he's done what his opinion of the ZSS matchup is, because Cheezy definitely putting on a show of what to do there. Alright, back to the same thing. So, like Kaya said, Cheezy just staying tried and true with his PT. Don't think he's got any secondaries to pull out.
Already seen a game 3. Oh, he's actually green Diddy. Or game 4, actually.
Yeah, so we're going to go to Kalos here for game 4.
Interesting pick. I have seen a lot of people either not realize that Jeff likes this stage or so confident in their ability to not get camped that they go here.
Yeah, and I guess against the Diddy it might be a different story, but I'm apprehensive to take Jeff here. I know this is his home base, so I instant ban him.
This is where he operates on a daily basis.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his wallpaper in his room is this glass paneling. He makes sure he stays in this vibe at all times.
You gotta always be ready to camp someone out, you know?
Yeah, you never know. There's gonna be a home intruder, and he's gonna grab his gun and then wait. He's gonna be like, as soon as he opens this door, it's over. I'm gonna frame one react.
I will say, for as much as we meme about him camping, he's been playing pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
Hasn't been just sitting back, taking a passive seat to his opponent.
Yeah,
he's been bringing the show to them.
He wants his money home with him.
He wants to go home early, get a full night's rest, and take that winner's money home.
Yeah, like we said, both these players in the money, just playing now for second place. The loser of this will get third, get their venue fee waived next time they come down, which is a very good deal here at Space to Smash. If you get third, instead of just getting $2 back, you can just come for free next time.
Yeah, don't even worry about bringing money, just come and chill. What do you think? Up B, not going to catch him off guard at that. He's going to throw him right off stage. Still even percents here, and in Cheezy's favor, he has had him on his back foot. He snuck right past him with those rolls.
Yeah.
He's got banana in hand. This is where things get real terrifying. You don't want to make a bad decision like that one.
Still gonna live though due to the big ceiling and side blast zones from Kalos.
I've been seeing the Charizard a lot more than I think we should. While he can definitely secure the kills, I feel like he's just such a big body. It doesn't have the frame data to get away from Diddy.
Definitely. All of these out-of-shield punishes are really hurting Cheezy, because as long as Strike has a banana, I think it's frame 8 around to throw banana forward. Not sure. Depends on each character. Has a different throw animation, I believe. But
I think his is 7 or 8.
7 or 8. I know Young Link's forward throw is 8, so that's what I'll assume. And yeah, a very fast out-of-shield for Charizard to deal with. The other characters definitely not as bad.
Yeah, and while he definitely can make some big plays as Charizard, he hasn't had the opportunity to find these openings just because Strike is playing so safe.
Yeah, and there we go, charging up with the taunt as well. Cheezy feeling himself. He is on the Pokemon stage himself, so.
That is true. I didn't think about that. This is also his home base.
All
right.
Jeff saying we've spent 3 minutes around in this match, so we have some staring at each other to do.
So both these players are going to collect their mental. Really appreciate some good, measured, patient play from both these guys. Love to watch this so much.
Okay, and the Mexican standoff gets broken by Cheese running in with that top 10 dash or top 10 run speed.
I think it's so funny when people just like look at each other for a little bit like they're just like really feeling each other out mentally.
Yeah, it's a Mexican standoff. Really gotta play chicken with the other guy.
See, this is what I was saying. Strike, this is his home base. He does not care if you're trying to camp him. He's in the lead. He's chilling. And if you make a mistake like that, that only widens the gap.
Yeah, and there we go, and back we are to his happy place. The top, or the left or right platform are both his happy places.
When he meditates, he visualizes.
Yes, he visualizes that little green floating platform on Kalos is the place he sits.
I respect it, honestly. This is the kind of play that, while you may not necessarily like off the top, it's pretty good, and it makes sense. I like to watch defensive play, and Strike is starting to become a master at it.
Banana off stage, not gonna find anything. And it's looking like only a matter of time before this ledge trap gets sealed out here from Strike, making a really good showing of all the coverage options Diddy has.
He doesn't have to go for anything crazy here. He can just keep putting on this damage, keep pressuring him with these options that didn't quite break shield.
And just like that, you know, any out of shield option from Strike is gonna get his shield safe enough now to just go back to what he's doing.
Yeah, and this is So I was saying about the
Okay,
falling out of the up.
Yeah, falling out is going to be really rough for Cheezy there.
Yeah, that almost took the game, unfortunately. And this is a massive mountain to climb. He's gonna have to find some huge openings here. Can't count him out though. With punishing with the grab, getting some funny turnarounds.
And the cling?
Catching his roll in.
Gets him off.
That almost killed him.
Yeah, now that now that not only banana always kills, but the barrels always kill. This is a scary time. Out of shield, it's just death for you.
Yeah, don't play perfect now. And there is, yep, you made your single mistake.
Yep, there we go. One mistake and one stock taken. Strike is gonna move on in a in a 3-1. Really nice game 4 from him there. And that's exactly why you do not take young Jeffrey DeCalos. I would take this as a cautionary tale to all of you guys. If you ever see Strike, do not let him go to the funny blue glass place.
Alrighty, we're gonna be moving on to grand finals. Pretty excited about this.
Yeah, and I can't understate, though, just how great Cheezy is looking. Unfortunate that he goes out at 3rd place there, but a really strong showing from him. And excited to see when we return with Space to Smash